Hello everyone, Firemac here, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Plus Club Plus, and we're doing the side stories, but this should be the finale. And here you can see I finished all the side stories, but that's actually a lie, because we still got one more. I don't know how long this one is, but it's also only one part. So let's see what's in store, and yeah, let's just see. Okay everyone, we're going to be taking a break from the usual activities today. I was thinking since people are starting to talk about the festival, it's a good time for us to go over a general direction of the club and all that. Uh-oh. They're talking about the festival. Uh-oh. I think it'll help us figure out what to do for the festival, you know? Oh, Sayori and I already came up with a really good plan. Wait, are they already talking about the festival? So this must be an alternate dimension, because at this point, we should have been introduced, like the main character, the player character. Really? For the festival? Yeah, so the plan is this, okay? You and Yuri collect information ahead of time on which clubs and classes are doing food booths. Then we make a map and plan the most efficient route so we can get to the most of them before the lines get too long. Hey, that has nothing to do with the club. Well, you have to let me finish. Alright, fine. Go ahead. Right, so basically we get all the food we can, then we come back here and we'll all eat together. That's all. Wow, I got tricked twice by the same joke. Boo! Don't be a hater. It's not like you can come up with anything better. Checking the recordings, guys. Look, even Yuri was thinking about it. No, I wasn't. I would really prefer to do something literature related. Something literature related, I think, yeah, okay. We can eat together anytime. The festival is a unique opportunity. Besides, it's been quite a while since we've seen any new interest in the club. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. We really get a shot at showing people what the literature club is all about. I'll tell you what, we can do both right. We'll make we'll make time for your food mission, and we'll still put together a public event. Oh my gosh, yes! I was just joking, but that's a really good idea. Well, I'm glad that's settled. I think the question is how to come up with an event that demonstrates everything you can get out of the literature club. Well, that's kind of tough because everyone gets something different out of the club. Okay, how about this? Let's go around and have each of us talk about what we've gotten out of the club so far. That could really help us figure out what kind of reputation we want to build. Yeah, that's too embarrassing. How do you have so much to talk about? Ugh. That's exactly why. And I'm sure Natsuki feels the same way. Well, maybe I didn't plan on arguing against it or anything. Maybe it's the literature club. We can talk about stuff together, right? And the only way to get more comfortable with it is to suck it up and do it. Oh, you're not wrong. I'm sorry for being resistant. It's not good to say suck it up because it sounds like their feelings don't matter. Right, my bad. It's just a habit I need to break. Well, anyway, who's gonna start? I'll start! I was the first to join after all. Wouldn't that be me? No, I want to go first. Fine. You can start, I don't mind. Yay! So, gosh, it feels so long ago. I think I joined because I wanted to have fun sharing poems with people. It seemed like it would be a safe way to express myself, you know? Like it's just a poem, then I can share it without feeling like I'm burdening everyone with my problems. And I thought it would be a really good way to get to know other people too. So yeah, I was really surprised when I walked in and it was just Monica. And she was sleeping! Don't remind me of that. Oh gosh. Yeah, but it seemed like so much fun to help start a new club, especially since writing helped me so much. I wanted to see if it helped other people too, but it ended up being me who was inspired, because I remember feeling like Monica was just so sweet and mature that I got to trust her with anything. It made me feel a lot less alone, having someone who knew even the bad things about me. And at that point, I knew the literature club was going to be special for a lot of people. Yeah, I felt the same way. It really helped give me the club a more cohesive vision. Yeah, then Yuri joined, but she was so different from us, and Natsuki too. And I think for Yuri, it would really help me to take the leap before she was able to open up a little. But Natsuki was kind of the opposite, where she wasn't ready to get really close to someone really quickly. I never really thought about that sort of thing. I really like how I've gotten better at understanding people's different needs. And that makes me really happy, because my friends are just the most important thing to me. And whatever new members we get, I want to help them in those ways too. I don't know if I would have continued coming to the club if it weren't for you. Really? I know it wasn't too long ago, but it hurts to think about my behavior back then. I was really short-sighted. The only reason I came was to find others who were into fantasy. I suppose that was my idea of making friends with people. And I remember feeling uncomfortable because you and I have such different energy. I had such a specific idea of the kind of person I could be friends with. So when Sayori tried so hard to get to know me, I felt like I was just wasting her time. I think I was naive to assume that her similar interests were the key component of friendship. Sayori and I were able to be friends because she always thinks about needs of other people. That's something I never knew how to do, or even thought to do. But I stayed in the club thanks to that, and I started trying as hard as I could to understand people better. You really went up and above beyond what it came to that. I was just super impressed. Well, I always hated that I didn't know how to behave like a person who was easily liked by others, like the two of you can. And because of that, I spent so much time thinking about my own behavior and all the wrong things I said. But the whole time I should have been thinking about other people instead, not myself. Once I started doing that, I was able to make friends with everyone else. Oh, also, I discovered that sometimes I'm a better communicator when I take the time to write, rather than speak. It's so strange the way things turn out. It's so far different from anything I would have ever expected. I'm adding words now. But I'm happy. I suppose we don't always know what we really need. Oh my gosh. You're so cute. I'm going to throw up. Okay, please don't do that, Sayori. Besides, I'm not cute. Hey, isn't that my line? Oh, well, for me it's actually true, so... What are you saying? Nothing? I finished my part, so somebody else take their turn. My heart! Sayori, take some deep breaths. Okay, fine, I'll go. Yuri, I can't believe you're complaining about doing this and still went before me. What a show-off. I was just following up on Sayori. It was the easiest way to get it over with. Besides, you left out the most important thing that you get out of this club. I did? Hold on. There's a mark on my screen here. Okay. Yeah, a regular supply of your favorite cupcakes. Oh no, I forgot that too. I'm a traitor to the Cupcake Queen. Neither of you are forgiven. Looks like only Monica will be getting cupcakes next time. No! I can't eat that many cupcakes. Yeah, true. Only Yuri can. Hey! Well, anyway, I'm just putting off talking. It's kind of hard to talk about this stuff, but I guess what it comes down to is that I'm in a much better place mentally than when it was when I first joined. And that's because everyone helped me realize that I had some really toxic friendships going on outside the club. And it was honestly, I still got that mark on the freaking screen. It's really bothering me, because it's like right on her chin for me. It looks really weird. Okay, it was honestly a really painful thing to go through, having to cut them out. It still hurts to think about. I'm sorry, Natsuki. It's fine, I knew it was for the best. And I was right. I guess for me it's all about feelings. I was only ever ridiculed for having feelings, so I thought the right thing to do was to just ignore them. It took me a really long time to realize it's not really how things are supposed to work. I guess that's thanks to everyone who took the time to respect my feelings, even when I was being like the biggest jerk. I'm really sorry for being such a jerk to everyone. I was really the worst. Natsuki's voice chokes a little. We love you, Natsuki. I just hate that I was like that. Everyone did so much for me and I could never do anything in return. That's not true. Natsuki, you've done a lot more than you think. This club really wouldn't have been the same without you. I mean that. Remember how judgmental I was when you first showed up? It was like I couldn't accept anything other than my own idea of what a literature club was supposed to be. Apparently that was more important to me than the opportunity to bring you some happiness. You really taught me that anything that makes someone happy is worthy of respect. You even inspired me to start playing piano. That's something that means a whole lot to me. So there's no need to put yourself down. Okay. Natsuki wipes her eyes. You helped me a lot too. It's so much fun to have you around. You helped me become a better person. Having a problem doesn't make you needy or inconvenient. It means that there's something that needs to be better for you, and you always deserve that. I agree. Seeing us have some of the same struggles made me a better person as well. I wouldn't want to change anything about our time here. I don't think any of us would. I'm sorry I got all dramatic again. That's all I wanted to say, so Monica can go now. There's no need to apologize. It was something I wanted to talk about anyway, because it made a big difference for me. I was always such a strict perfectionist who never took enough time to believe in the best of other people. But everyone kept proving me wrong. I made the mistake multiple times thinking that my way was the best for everyone, or thinking that I was needed to solve other people's problems. But I think being a leader means that you have to acknowledge that you're not perfect, and that the best thing you can do is help guide people rather than to do everything for them. We're all good people. We're all equals. I think that's the most important thing I've gotten out of the club. Realizing what that really means. Sayori, what are you doing? I just thought that we should be writing some of these things down. Things at the club are valuable to us. With a piece of chalk in her hand, Sayori writes the word trust on the chalkboard. This is because you showed me that I could trust you with everything about me, not just my good side. Suddenly Yuri takes a piece of chalk as well. She writes understanding the name of the short stories. Oh my gosh. I owe you a lot of gratitude to everyone who took the time to understand me, even though it was so difficult for me to express myself. In that case, Mana takes a piece of chalk as well and writes the word respect. I always thought I was a respectful person, but it took the club for me to realize that there was more to it than I thought. I'm a better person because of it. I have another one! Sayori writes balance. Sometimes people want different things to come out of a friendship, or at any time before they're ready to become close. So it's important to keep things balanced between you and the other person. That reminds me, Yuri writes reflection. I've always been a reflective person, but most of it has been nothing more than hating myself for all the things I thought I did wrong. Once I started reflecting on other people, not just myself, a lot of things changed for me. So I think that's the most important one for me. That's great. We have a whole list of things now. Suddenly everyone turns to look at Natsuki. Well, everyone took all the chalk. Don't look at me like that, jeez. You could have just asked. Masuka hands her a piece of chalk to Natsuki. Natsuki sighs and writes self-love. I don't know how far I've gotten with it yet, but it feels like things are at least on the right track. So that's my contribution. Together everyone stares at the words on the board. Wasn't this club supposed to be about literature? It is! So we still do a lot of literature. Friendship and literature! Yeah, you're right. Friendship and literature. Natsuki and Yuri gently nod as well. Hey, let's all take a picture together. We don't have one yet, right? Hey, you're right. Make sure you send it to me after. Wait, can I brush my hair first or something? Oh, you're fine. You already have the best hair out of all of us. Everyone get together. I can't fit you all in. Okay. Okay, everyone get ready. Or, no. Okay, everyone, ready? And click. Oh man, are we not gonna be able to see it in this? I'm really glad we talked about this stuff. It's easy to forget how far we've come with only 4 members. Yeah, I have so many happy thoughts right now. I'm getting some really good inspiration for a poem. You know, I feel the same way. I kinda wanna get some writing done. Me too! I think I would like that as well. Everyone's looking at me again. I'll do it too, but I might not feel like sharing it. That's okay. The 4 members of the Literature Club disperse and return to their desk, each equipping themselves with a pen. Natsuki and Yuri give each other a quick glance and start writing immediately. Sayori stretches and then does the same. But Monika is left tapping her pen against the paper, unsure where to start. Just move your hand, Monika mouths to herself. Right the way into your heart. Her mind full of thoughts, memories, and inspiration, Monika navigates past her mental barriers and begins to write. It doesn't matter what, just that it's something new. Boom, bing, 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 boom, bing, bing. Sorry, that music is actually scoring. Hey, Doki Doki Literature Club Plus! Oh my god, we're getting credits. Hey, credits! Alright. Oh, credits. Alright, so there wasn't anything scary yet. I'm kind of half tempted. The little extra tidbit at the end might be slightly scary, but the short stories themselves were really delightful. Oh my god, it's like... They're really nice and emotional, and it's kind of cathartic after everything that's happened in the main game. I don't know if this is gonna lead into... Yeah, I don't know if connecting it to the main game in any way is gonna feel right. Because all these nice things of all these characters freaking making up and like having the sweetest freaking moments is just gonna get ruined by any reminder that the main game's gonna happen. And like Monika's like really sweet and nice to all her friends here. And to think about what she does in the main game, that's like, no, you don't want to think about it. So I hope this is like a separate reality where the main character never happens and they do the festival and nothing bad happens. Because this is too sweet, man. But I feel like there's still gonna be that little tidbit at the end. I feel like there's gonna be something at the end. It's gonna be like, nope, all that happiness gone. And the arts were interesting, by the way. They're like, you could tell they weren't really quite drawn by the other CG artists, or maybe it was. It just, actually, I don't know. We're enjoying our story of friendship and literature. Huh. Okay, well, the art was definitely like a little different from the other ones. I'll just say that, or at least they're constructed different. Hey, there it is. Oh, look at them. They all look so cute and nice and happy together. But there's supposed to be another CG, though. Hey, friendship and literature! Yeah, so, like, yeah, we're not done, like I said. So what's going on? Why don't I have... Oh, there's 2 of them. They're all making faces. That's cute. Yuri's idea of a funny face is to put... Why is that right next to all the freaking spooky poems? I don't like that. Okay, so I think that unlocks all the pictures. Yeah, that's all the pictures. Hold on, I got a cat bothering me. Alright, so what we got left? Why is the music on? I think we only have the 26, right? 27, we're at 27. Was it only 27? Also, this one right here, I think I mentioned it in the first thing of this. The Candy Hearts, this one right here is a spooky sound, and I'm not going to play that because I don't want to hear that in my time of happiness. Let's go to the mail because there's obviously a thing here. Let's move on. This was the key thing, the final one. Alright, so we are going to see it. Alright, so let's see what's going on. Let's move on. Okay, we need to have a meeting about shifting our focus a little bit. We've reset VM1 how many times now? For real, we've definitely collected as much data as we can from it at this point. We need to work with what we have and try to increase the stability of our connection to VM2. We're obviously gotten spoiled by the ease of access that VM1 offers us, but it's just unrealistic for someone in real life to be granted a level of elevation even close to monitor kernel access. If we can't establish a stable connection to VM2, then how can we expect to get anywhere with the same scenario inevitably occurs to our own universe? That's an odd choice of words. Anyway, thanks to Ro's work, we were able to acquire a few rudimentary logs. I have an idea of how to increase connection stability to VM2 while maintaining weak hypervisor access to everyone inside an individual basis. Ironically, it has to do something that they're building in their own VM. I'll go into detail in a more formal report, but some of the log files indicate attempts of their pools to pull together to access the potential of multiple individuals into a single parallel unit. It sounds ridiculous, but if they actually get somewhere with it, then we might have a solid entry point that doesn't heavily intrude upon the VM. I'm going to spin a read-only hypervisor that we can use to test ideas like this. The elevation level will be set to monitor adjacent runtime level access. The VM must be named Test VM for now. Also, the parallel access unit they're building in the VM seems to be called Project Libitina. Oh, that name sounds familiar. According to a few logs we have, we can change the name once we actually get a decent picture of it. I remember Project Libitina popping up in some of the secret stuff in the original Doki Doki, like the little really super encrypted files that only diehard fans could try to dive into and find. Yeah, there's YouTube videos about it. You can look it up. We're at 100% collection. Alright, so this test VM, I'm a little worried, might be a little scary. I'm not prepared for it, but let's see what it is. Breakthrough. Oh. Yeah, I got the platinum though. Platinum get, guys. I don't know what's happening. Beyond the eyes of the public, decades of favorable reputation? What is happening? Connection lost. Is that it? I think that was it. I can't seem to get out of it. Okay, that was it. Okay, I'm not gonna linger on what the hell that was. Okay, it wasn't scary, but it's still kind of scary. I don't know. It wasn't really scary. But we got that out of the way. But, oh my gosh, side stories were such a delight. I said everything I could say. But yeah, we're done. We're done with Doki Doki Literature Club. I hope you enjoyed the playthrough, even all the hiccups I had along the way. Yeah, I can happily say goodbye to Doki Doki Literature Club for now, because I've felt enough trauma, and I'm happy where things have left off, with the side stories at least. Alright, so this is Firemac saying bye-bye, see you next time with something completely different. Toodles!